Our head coach back, starting to play with some random teams, playing with the Red Sox. It's funny, for such a famous team, I've never had an opponent be the Red Sox. I obviously never played with them, so first time even seeing him in the game.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Boston Red Sox. So coming to the plate, Roman Quinn. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Okay, this is super fast. You're gonna bump one?
First pitch of the at-bat. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
You know what? I'm gonna put the infield in a bunt position.
And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. And he fouls this one off. And we are a long way from summer tonight, and even 40 degrees at first pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
God, I got the out with the first baseman faded in.
So next to the plate for the Phils, JT Realmuto, lifetime again.
Change that defense.
Martin Perez, he's 1 for 5. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Good control with Perez, and I got my changeup. 2 fastballs, a change, and a cutter.
Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count
curve,
now.
Though, so what pitch
you know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Got a bad bullpen, so
Bryce Harper, first chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
He'll score a lot too.
And he offers at the circle change and misses 0-1.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Vasquez has it, and the throw to first ends the inning.
All right, let's see how these Boston bats are. They do have a good lineup, so should score a lot.
Into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Even losing rookie bats. Oh, and it's going to be all fastballs from Wheeler. It's got to be out in front of him. Nice playing a game in Fenway Park, too, to be honest.
1-0.
The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
Everything with Wheeler comes hard. Oh, he's got 3 off speed. Nice. Even though it was a 92-mile-per-hour slider.
Hard hit ball to second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Bogarts.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he will take a look at strike one.
I get that again. I got hit over the monster.
Bogaerts is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot.
I moved Devers to 3rd,
and 2 strikes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Look at Devers' stats last year. 311, 32 bombs, 115 ribs. I didn't realize his year was that good.
Take his first cuts here. A ball and no strikes.
Pull one out. Might be out in front.
Now a throw over. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. Pause, now the pitch.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
That's what I knew I would do with Devers.
To right center field.
Oh, good.
Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
God, Boston's got so many lefties in the lineup, which I like. Played my first game with the Diamondbacks 2 games ago, and
the designated hitter.
Mercy the guy, 10-0 in the 5th. 10 runs, 17 hits with a big lefty lineup.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Harper has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
That was a weak out.
Next up for the
Red Sox. Moreland so overrated in the game, at least in the past. Everybody used to Boston
in this one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
Staying fair.
And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
Got the shift on for me.
Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one. Moreland stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Got that weird pesky pole in right field in Boston. Historic Fenway Park.
A bouncer up the middle. Gregorius is there. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop. First saves an error as the side is retired.
Nice and warm. It'll help you go to sleep. All right, 2-0 Boston on the Devers 2-run bomb.
Leading off the inning, Rhys Hoskins, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
That's what I have with Robbie Ray. I can pitch
there.
with lefties.
That's something he's going to do a lot of in this
start. I got great control of Perez's
stuff so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Get it lower. There we go, straight there. Swing and miss.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Go to the cutter here. First time I throw.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Two lineouts.
Now is the designated hitter, Andrew McCutcheon.
Two great plays by Mitch
delivery
Moore.
to him on the way.
As a hanger.
Hit high and deep to right center. On the run is Verdugo. He makes the running play.
Verdugo flashing, showing some speed, some range.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Gonna roll this one over.
1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside. 2-0. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. Line drive base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Now a long throw to third.
Out by a mile.
Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there.
Two guys on second.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Plate now, Alex Verdugo pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. He'll get to this one deep in the hole.
That right center field gap's actually
so
pretty deep.
One away here with the bases empty, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On, he pops it up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
It's 100. Little excuse me base hit.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Come on, Jack. He's really good.
Here's Jackie Bradley now as he lays off a fastball.
I'm gonna hit a bomb, and I probably let this swing.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This pitch.
Outside, 3-0 now.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from
get a high inside fastball, hit it out.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. On the ground to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1
had a
single
to start this game. Got to get a good pitch.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Hoskins grabs it cleanly. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in the dangerous
lefty for Bruce, but that was terrible there. 2 lefties in the pen, nice.
Here comes the first pitch.
Brutal.
The windup and the 0-1.
Bruce
way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
For an average player in real life.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Fouled away.
He's late.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He'll get it into second, and he's going to make it.
That guy out,
in at second base with a leadoff double.
Team I am. Wow.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Bradley is right there, 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Roman Quinn. He hit the ball hard, but lined out to start the ball game. And this one gets away. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild.
All right, we got to do it. Definitely going to try to bunt here, I think.
Wild pitch. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Bruce takes his lead at third with 1 away. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home. From third. Here's the first pitch to him.
One out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Now the 2-1. There's a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this.
Oh yeah, I got out of it.
But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. A ball and no strikes.
Hit a homer here. Come on. Green Monster, pull it.
2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
I was looking for a heater though.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Another hanger.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
33 homers, 309, 117 ribbies last year.
Hit on the ground to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Now batting.
Ready now.
All right, Devers homered his first time to that right center field gap.
Two-run homer his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far.
Foul ball. Out in front of that chain, the curveball.
Wind up and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Devers
center
not
fielder
running
on
after
the
it.
run. He gets there, and that's the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the dangerous
flyout
bat of
last
J.D.
time.
Martinez. Just able to get a piece of that.
Every
for
guy for
strike
Boston
1.
hit over 300 with 100 ribbies last year, it looks like. They
Hit the
stunk
other
because of
way
pitching.
out toward right field.
Another
Harper
easy
has a
fly
read
out
on
for
it.
Martinez.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
What song is that? That's a weird one. Never heard that one before.
All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And the runner will get back standing.
If he hits, this could be a DP or a C-nice single.
Hit down the third baseline. Devers has it. There's one. On to Moreland, and it's a double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the veteran DH, Andrew McCutchen. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was selected in the 1st round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hit back up the middle. Bogarts has it. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. Here's Didi Gregorius as he rips it on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Tried to bunt with him last time once.
Lays off 1-0.
Pitch. Only 37 pitches for Wheeler. There's a base
back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Actually made the turn at second and would have made it in the bobble, but I had it in the bobble.
As the changeup to him,
former young Dodger Alex Verdugo
comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Bad speed on first.
High, it's 1-1.
Out,
pulled toward right center field. Harper giving chase, and oh no, it's off his glove.
Drops it.
And Bryce that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Michael Chavis. Now a bunt attempt here.
Yeah, we got the runners over. Playing a little small ball. Boston, nice. We got a lefty up now. Yeah.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Pitch too, but we got the bunt down. Good job.
From the stretch.
About to say we're gonna need to hit the score.
A lot of it high and deep to left center field, and it's off the green monster. And the second run will score. It's now
gonna be a 2-run triple.
Game. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Mlbtheshow gonna get him in. Good speed on third.
Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time.
Sack fly there. I would have
They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting
in
the
medium
wings, only 90
play sack
feet
fly
away.
there. He wouldn't have scored with 17 speed.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Get a 5-0 here,
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Ball 1.
Wheeler's starting to lose.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Harper.
That'll do it.
He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring
second and third,
home
1
runs
out. We get 3 at minimum. Nice.
Third. And the runner runner scores from third as they extend their lead. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox fourth. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. 1 ball, no strikes the count.
33 bombs.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. A ball and a strike.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy
seeing
can
the
pick
ball
him up
well,
right
though,
here.
taking pitches. Wheeler's pitch count at
Wheeler
53
pauses.
now.
Here's the 2-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first. Gets
All
him.
right,
And the
nice
side is
5-0
retired.
lead through 4.
All set for the start of the inning and set to go as the third baseman, Scott Kingery.
This one doesn't
guy's
look
burning
good so far. Down by a
before in the
boatload as
past
we
when it was
enter the
Texas.
middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. No offer
Oh,
on
that
that one.
cutter's a
2
nice little
balls and a
off speed.
strike.
All right. Let's go low in there. Might pull it out. We'll see.
Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike. Here
See
now
if
the
he goes
2-2.
Fisher.
Will not
46
catch the
pitches
zone.
through
Ball
4.
3.
Oh, Bruce on deck. Don't walk
Due
him. Even though
next
it's
is the
lefty,
dangerous
lefty.
Jay Bruce.
He already doubled once. He
Lifts it
owns
into the air to shallow center. Bogaerts ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Jay Bruce. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next
There's
AB.
Bruce doing what he does against me all the time.
Into right center. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
Can't get that dude out.
Gene Segura standing in.
Guess he was looking fastball.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
Luckily,
But
Segura
sadly
doesn't
for
have
him, this
big
will head
power.
straight to the center fielder as he
Perez
puts
is
it
throwing
away
a gem,
without
though.
much
Not
trouble
walking
for the
anyone to
second
solo
out.
homer is not a big deal. We're going to do that infield on a play the bunt here.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Roman
5
Quinn.
hits for
He
Philly,
lined out his
6
first
for
time
Boston.
around and then went down on strikes last time up. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
Going back to it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle.
What was
And that'll
Bogaerts
get by
doing?
into center field for a base hit.
Just thrown off by his speed. All right, Mlbtheshow. Big at bat here.
The batter, the catcher, JT.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto. And he'll promptly send it
out.
in the
You
air
can
out
move in
to
now.
center field. And he'll get there in
Man,
plenty
Roman
of time
Quinn
to
is
put
fast,
this one
though.
away,
Whoa.
and that ends the inning.
96 speed. That's the Bobby.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman,
I
Rafael
don't hurt. That's
Devers.
the Bobby.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
All right, Devers hit a 2-run homer in the first. Can he hit another one here, a solo here now?
Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he is out on the tag.
This guy on top.
Here's J.D.
Martinez,
Martinez.
2 weak
He's
flyouts
hitless in his
to
2
right field.
at-bats so far. Weak grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Pull one out here, I think. If I get a
It's a
fastball,
5-1 game here in inning number
or
5.
I can sit off speed if I get one.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
That's good.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up a
Moreland.
former Gold
Hit last
Glover, the
time,
first
17
baseman, Mitch
speed.
Moreland.
He went.
Check the swing there,
Oh, wow.
and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far.
There's the 7th for Boston. 2
Liner
guys,
into right
Bruce
center, that's
for
a base
Philly
hit.
and Moreland for Boston. Just insanely good in this game for some reason. Come on, Verdugo, the Dodger product.
Plate
Young
now,
guy.
Alex Verdugo. And he puts it on the ground to second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Really
and now this is bobbled out in center.
Oh, you have 3 errors? All right, who's up? Chavis, you got a single.
So here's Michael Chavis now. As he'll watch one miss down and in.
Great
for
at bat last
1-0.
time. Took a strike.
He
and
laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
Balls.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Oh, he laid down the bunt.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Too high.
He'll be loaded for Jackie Bradley, who already has 2 RBIs
well, he was
on a
definitely
triple.
looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out.
Yeah, so long. I want some strawberries after this.
So digging in now, Bryce Harper. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The right fielder, number 3.
That Boston bullpen,
right on
I don't think it's too good, so we got to
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Kind of mocking him.
1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now
here's Andrew McCutcheon now. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
All right.
First offering on its way.
Quick inning here.
That just misses off the inside for ball 1.
See if he adjusts to this steady diet of change.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
There's another one.
The pitch.
Low changes.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Hit in the air down the right field
Got
line.
one fastball, and it's foul.
But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
67 pitches.
Hit on the ground to third. Devers gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
All right, Bradley 1 for 2 with a
bottom of the inning now, and
triple.
that'll bring forth
1 for
the
1.
veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
The center fielder.
Ball 1.
Jackie Bradley.
Oh, this is a guy I can hit with. Called it when I hit the triple off the wall.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Wait for a mistake pitch.
Hit hard on the ground towards second.
I went up and got that one. Nice.
Through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Into the box, Christian Vasquez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a walk in his last trip. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
Come on, Vassy.
And he just
he had
misses
great at
inside
that.
with the
He looked at the first
there.
pitch for a strike.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him
Vasquez working the count. That's a fault.
around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Line drive to center field. But this is
unfortunately he might drop it. The errors have been really costing
Philadelphia
Philadelphia
as he takes it in for the first out. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
Had a lot of guys that were 1 for 1.
Trips to the plate to this point in the ball game. No balls and a strike to count.
Getting a hit
off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Runners on the move for second.
God, I never steal and I got one. Nice.
And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Or 8, but I only steal against really bad guys usually.
Misses for the second ball.
He was paying no attention to me though. Take advantage of that steal here. I gotta love the small ball that
line drive, and that's a
Boston
base hit
playing.
into center field. And
He
he
takes
is
second,
safe
too.
at
Wow.
the plate as they open things further to 6-1 now.
Bunning, playing small ball, doing it all. That's gonna be it for him probably.
Adam Morgan, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. Here's
Lefty
Xander
righty.
Bogaerts now. Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here
Speed
that
on
finds
second.
the zone
Yeah,
for
it doesn't
strike
show
one.
me.
Morgan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced.
And we take second again.
Throw to second, and
I
he's
got
out.
him.
But a run is in to score
You
away
should
from
not
the
do that.
play.
Come on, Devers. He's working now. No shift for Devers. High fastball.
Rafael
Hit it out.
Devers, the next to bat.
See?
And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Come on, Martinez. 0 for 3. Horrible game so far.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez.
0 for 4.
Kingery's there. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Seventh inning ready to roll, and stepping in is the
Perez
veteran
still
shortstop,
dealing
Didi
for Boston.
Gregorius.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we
Dugo on
move
his
into the
fourth.
later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Whoa.
So stepping in,
All the way
Scott
down your
Kingery.
toes.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball
Got a
one.
high outside heater. He might be on it.
Popped him up. Moreland is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble,
Pitcher
and there
run
are
over
2 away.
Mocking Philadelphia. 3 pitch innings
Here's Jay
so far.
Bruce
Here's Jay
now.
Bruce.
Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
0-1 the count.
Perez starting to get a little bit tired. But he's
And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1 and 2. It's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. In now, Mitch Moreland. Last time through was a base hit. Here comes the first pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Ready for another chance? Alex Verdugo. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Bruce has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So striding forward now, Michael Chavis. He flew out in his last at-bat.
base hit.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
It's Bradley Jr. having a big day. He'd be the play of the
So
game.
here now is Jackie
Perez.
Bradley. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there is any intent behind that. Digging in once again, Christian Vasquez. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Drop another one.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Ready to begin the 8th and set to.
I've scored 3 innings and haven't 4. He hasn't scored in 6 and scored in 1.
Go is the second baseman, Gene Segura.
Low fastball. Low
Here's
cut.
the first pitch to him.
No,
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is Bradley, but he's
Can't
not
get
going to
there.
get this one. It's into the gap. The
He's
relay. And he is out, retreating to
I
second
was
as
looking
they
to see if he was
slap the
going
tag
second
on
or
him.
third.
the center fielder.
That's
the
when
plate,
I don't put
Roman
the bunt
Quinn.
defense on.
As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah.